just as the World Cups of 1983 and 2007 were, and 2011, of course, the 2011 in particular, because we're going to honor a gentleman who was part of that next. From a callow 16-year-old who had the world gaping at his ability, to a statesman who had a nation in tears at his retirement, his has been one of the most captivating journeys in sport. He's a proud Indian, and every Indian is proud of him. Just say in your minds the words, as I often say myself. Just close your eyes and say, 100 international hundreds. That is the player we're going to honor today. Take a look. Come up and present the award, please, the ICC chairman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, Sachin Tendulkar. The music never stops for you, Sachin. The music never stops for you. It's not for the first time and not for the last that we've had in attendance everybody standing up. How do we look back at such a magnificent career in the time that we have, in the few minutes that we have? And I thought, Sachin, I'll look back at key moments in your career. Backward. Let's look at the first phase, 1989 to 1991, going to Pakistan for the first time, going to England, going to Australia, scoring hundreds there as a 16-year-old was, for people like me, it was fabulous to watch. What was it for you, that phase in your life? A phase almost of discovery, perhaps?
Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for this reception. Truly overwhelmed. Can't thank BCCI enough. Since 1989 or even before that at junior levels, whenever I started playing cricket for Mumbai MCA and then went on to play cricket for India in 1989, BCCI have been always extremely supportive, extremely encouraging, stood behind us like a rock. So a big thank you. To see my name in this list of all the awardees, I'm truly humbled. So thank you so very much. 1989, I was only 16. And today, for Ashwin to call me Mr. Tendulkar, thanks Ash for making me realize my age. But it felt truly special. I was 16 and I remember one experience in Pakistan. Couple of times the bus was to leave at 9 o'clock for practice and I turned up late. I was late by about a couple of minutes, and then Kapil Paji was sitting there and he used to call me Tenlia. He said, Tenlia, 9 baj rahe ya 9 baj ke gaye? And since then, I have this habit of keeping my watch at least 7-8 minutes fast. It was a different matter that I turned up slightly late, and Hardik spoke about the traffic in Mumbai. I had left at 6 o'clock thinking that I'd be here in 40 minutes, but it took me almost good 90 minutes to come here. But going back to Pakistan, you know, it taught me a lot. 16-year-old was not supposed to hear all those things. My vocabulary improved. कभी सोचा नहीं था कि पाकिस्तान में ऐसे टेस्ट क्रिकेट में ऐसे लफ्ज यूज होते हैं. I got to learn a lot, and then from there on to Australia also in 91, 92, a different language, but the impact was possibly the same.
1998, you talked about Australia. You and Australia have a great relationships. You got what, 600s in against Australia in 1998, 1,894 runs. Just pause to think of this. 1,894 runs in ODIs at a strike rate of 102, 647 runs in 5 tests at an average of 75. Now, was 1998 like a wow year for you?
Well, now that you're talking about numbers, I know a bit because slightly superstitious. I said, when you start counting, they don't come to you. So I did not believe in counting. It was one of those years where, you know, you go in that zone, and when the bowler starts running and you kind of know where the bowler is going to bowl, what the bowler is thinking, and what the captain is wanting me to do, you see the ball much better, you react much better, you surrender yourself to your subconscious mind. And that is exactly what happened. I mean, I enjoyed. I still remember when Australia came here, the series was termed as Tendulkar versus Vaughan, and actually had to remind media that it is India versus Australia. But these kind of rivalries are important for the game to move forward. People look forward to that, and that was one rivalry I would always cherish. My dear friend is no more with us, but it was a challenge to play against him and the Australian team. They played some magnificent cricket, and you look back from 1996, 99 onwards, the way they played. I think they won 3-4 World Cups in a row. So whoever played
Don't
against
want to
them,
remember that today, Sachin. Don't
were
want to remember
tough
that
opposition.
today. Yeah. We jumped to 98, but 96 was in many ways a very happy year and in some ways a sad year as well. We've seen pictures of you looking up and celebrating all your hundreds. That started
It started post 99.
99. It started in 99, didn't it?
99 World Cup, Harsha, during the World Cup, I lost my father. I came back for a couple of days for his funeral. And that suddenly changed me overnight. I went back to England to play the World Cup, joined the team. Life changed after that. And I wanted my father to be around and to see number of things that were to happen in my life. Was very, very unfortunate. But from that moment on, I started showing my bat to my father. So anything good that happened in my life, I would show that to my father first and celebrate with everyone.
I was very happy to have met him as well. You've often talked about the fact that while he was interested in your cricket, he was interested that you lived life a certain way. And I know that for you, maintaining the traditions of the game, maintaining the ethics of the game have been very special.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story. In the mid-90s, I played, not many guys would know, but I played for 2 years without a bat contract. Because there were alcohol and tobacco companies promoting heavily at that time, using the bat as a medium to advertise. But all of us at home had taken this decision that I will not promote tobacco, nor will I promote alcohol. So that was one big decision in the mid-90s that we as a family took. And for 2 years, I played without a contract. And 96, just immediately after the World Cup, I got a contract. But when it comes to values, I felt my family was my backbone and they were my strength, guiding me to move in the right direction.
A couple of points, a couple of key moments in your career. You also went through a difficult phase with injuries, especially the 2007, 2009. Every time Sachin Tendulkar got an injury.
Which year are you talking about?
Okay, there you
many
go.
years.
There was a back, there was an elbow, there was a toe. Tell me about overcoming, because people look at Sachin Tendulkar and think, wow, it must be great to be him. Talk about overcoming those hurdles and still playing for India and playing with distinction.
I was actually like a Formula One car. You only see a car on a track, but there is a big team working behind that. And for me to go on a cricket field, there was a big team, doctors, physios, masseurs, everyone, support staff, trying to, contribute in the best possible manner to get me on the field. There were a number of challenges. In 1998, 99, when I hurt my back playing against Pakistan, I'd flown to Australia with Dr. Joshi and I almost got operated on my back. Somehow at the last moment, the surgeon said, don't touch your back right now. We'll wait for a while and we'll see. And from there on, tennis elbow injury and shoulder, bicep injury, number of injuries happened. But the support staff with me was so strong and so positive. It helped me, and to have Anjali, a doctor at home, I was told to have apple, which will keep the doctor away, but I thought the other option was better. So
the doctor
to
with
have
you.
a doctor at home helped, because there were a number of moments where I thought this is the end of my career, and you need a strong force next to you and to guide you, to speak positively, to make you think in that direction that it's only a bend, not the end. So I was blessed to have all these people around, and that gave me the strength to continue to fight back and play for India, which I cherish the most, because that was the only thing that I wanted in life. In fact, uh, just yesterday I was hitting few balls in the nets, and only me and my friend, no one else was there, and then that sound of the bat was reverberating in the indoor nets, and I said, "Wow, this feels great." And I looked at the bat and I said, "Thank you so much for everything that you've given to me in my life, because that is all I wanted." And I was
You
able
said
to do
thank
that
you
for
to a
20 years.
bat.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
it was a conversation between me and the bat and nothing else. No one else was there. Just the two of us were there. And, those moments just allow you to think differently and connect with whatever has happened for last 24 years that I played for India. I consider myself very, very fortunate and lucky.
Finally, Sachin, that farewell in 2013 here in this city, an entire nation was in tears. You were too.
So was I.
What did that mean to you, and how do you look back at this flood of affection and love that you got that day?
I'm speechless when it comes to those moments. Those moments are never planned. I think it's a story written from up above, and I don't know. I honestly, when I look back, uh, I really find difficult to believe that all these things have happened in my life. I consider myself extremely lucky, and that last moment where uh, the whole team was planning to do something for me, and to celebrate the ninth wicket, we celebrated that, and then धोनी said कि पाजी आप थोड़े थोड़े दूर रहो, हम कुछ बात कर रहे हैं team. And then the team gave me guard of honor. They gave me that send off. That is when it kind of I realized that the end is near. कि इसके बाद कभी I will never walk out on the field as a current India player. And that is what there are all current India players here. Make the most of it when you are a current Indian player, because that's a priceless gift from up above. Very few people get to do this. Very few people experience what all of you are experiencing. So make the most of it.
I was going to ask you that actually. There's a lot of fabulous young Indian cricketers in this room. You look at their talent and you think, wow. And I thought they're looking at you with awe as well. If there's one thing you want to tell them before we finish this evening.
I think I would say without cricket, all of us wouldn't be sitting in this room. For me, it has been the ultimate gift of my life. We have bat and ball, and if there is no solid grip over that, you start losing grip over bat and a ball. You kind of slowly start losing grip over your career also. I should not be giving you advice and saying stay focused, whatever, but there'll be distractions. Don't let them disrupt your career. Value everything that we have, and look after your game. It is about, we all have managed when we did not have anything. It is important to value when we have everything and behave in the appropriate manner to take the game forward and the country's name. Like I said, you all are current cricketers. There is plenty of cricket left in you. Just go out, give your best, and make the most of this opportunity, because you'll only realize once you've stopped playing cricket where you were a few years ago. So all the very best to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one final time, the BCCI Lifetime Achievement Award, the Colonel C.K. Naidu Trophy, Sachin Tendulkar.
Thank you.